Good morning, everyone. We'll continue here in the words of the Rambam. Hilchos Avodah Zarah, Perek Beis, Halacha Gimel, the third halacha today. V'kol halavin ha'elu be'inyan echanu. All of these prohibitions that we're discussing, they're all in one vein. V'shelo yifna ach Avodah Zarah. A person should not turn and go after Avodah Zarah. V'kol hanifna acharei. Anyone who turns after Avodah Zarah, b'derech she'oisem bo imaisa, if he does an action, he's going to get malchus. He's going to get lashes. Not only are you not allowed to turn after avodah zarah in your thoughts, any thoughts that a person has that uproot the main fundamentals of our Torah, we're obligated not to let it enter into the thoughts of our heart. And we should not take our mind off of this, meaning keep these thoughts out of your heart and your mind. A person has to be careful that they don't get drawn after the thoughts and the illusionary thoughts that are inside of their heart. Man's mind, his intellectual abilities is really kitzar. It's really very small. We might think we're so brilliant and ingenious and everything, but it's not true. Man's thoughts are very kitzar. They're very short, very small. If you're not able to reach the truth of all these different ideas that are swimming around inside of you, and if a person will be drawn after all the thoughts of his heart, he'll end up destroying the world because of his short mind, meaning his inability to understand. If you would believe in everything that you have inside of you, and you would make decisions based upon your lack of understanding, you'll end up destroying the world around you. And take a look at the world that we are living in. That's what we're seeing. The world is literally being destroyed on all sides, not only from HaKadosh Baruch Hu with all the natural disasters that have taken place, but mankind itself is literally destroying their countries and the countries around them. Why is that? Says the RAMBAM, their das is ktsara. Their mind is very short-sighted. They cannot reach the truth and understand everything clearly. And as a result, people are making major decisions. Now continues the Rambam in the following. How does this work? Sometimes a person will turn after avodah zarah, idol worship. Sometimes he thinks about the oneness of Hashem. Shemu Shemenu. Maybe he's not. Chas v'chalila. What's above Hashem, what's below Hashem, what's before, what's after, all things that a person's mind cannot understand. Sometimes even he questions nevuah, prophecies. Emes, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Sometimes he questions the Torah itself. Maybe it's from Shemayim, maybe HaKadosh Baruch Hu did give it, maybe he didn't, God forbid. He doesn't really know how to judge these questions properly unless he would know the truth clearly. And then as a result of not having the tools that he needs to be able to answer the questions properly, he could end up going leminus, he could go into heresy. And on this the Torah warned us and said, you're not allowed to turn after your heart and after your eyes. That you are sinning against. What does that mean? And nobody should go after their own their short-mindedness, their short-sightedness, and think that their thoughts reach the truth. What an important thing, says the Rambam over here. A person might think they know the truth, but you have to know you don't know the truth. And therefore don't make decisions based on your judgments of what you think is the truth, because your mind is too small to reach that. especially if what you're doing is going against the Torah. You have to know that you're not holding by the truth. Kach amru chachamim acharei levavechem, after your hearts. It says in the pasuk zuminus. That means if you go after your hearts, you're going to come to a place called heresy. The acharei nechem, if you go after your eyes, the znus, that's talking about illicit relations. Now, even though that this thinking about the wrong things and coming to the wrong conclusions will remove a person from the world to come, Ein by Malchus, he's still not going to get Malchus. He's not going to get lashes for the machshavas, for the thoughts alone. Lashes come for the action that a person does over his heart. But says the Rambam, how careful a person must be, because if they give in too much to their belief in their own intellectual prowess, most likely they'll come to a place of misinterpretation, not understanding the truth, and chalila, that could bring a person to meanness, to heresy, and worse. Have a wonderful day.